rice snacks, Rice Krispie, Puff Rice Snack. Whatever you choose to call it in your country, I'm sure you have come across these rice snacks. Light, crunchy, sweet or savory, especially if you come from an Asian country where rice is a significant part of our diet. Today's guest decided to transform the lowly and cheap rice snack into something that she can be proud of and hopefully change the mindsets of the farmers she works with. Surprisingly, she didn't start with rice puffs when she started. Hello and welcome to Season 6 of the Womenpreneur Asia podcast, and I'm your host, Krista Good. My mission is to uncover the stories and strategies of Asian women entrepreneurs in Asia to help you as you navigate your own business journey. Today's episode is brought to you by Redbox Studio. Today's episode is with a Vietnamese entrepreneur, Nancy Tran. Nancy is the co-founder and CEO of Medifood, a company that started with supplying organic vegetables on a subscription basis to producing healthy Rice Krispie snacks that are sold via subscription boxes. In this episode, we spoke about organic agriculture, which Nancy is passionate about. She saw that sustainable and organic farming was the healthier lifestyle alternative. But why were farmers still using non-organic methods to grow vegetables? On the other hand, she was surprised that these farmers grew vegetables for their own consumption separately in their gardens without using chemicals. That began her exploration of organic agriculture, which led to her business today, a reiteration of her original mission. Enjoy today's episode. Hello, Nancy. Welcome to Womenpreneur Asia.
Yeah, hi, Krista, and thank you for inviting me to Womenpreneur Asia podcast. Thank you so much.
Nancy, where are you located?
Actually, right now I'm based on Binh Phu provinces in Vietnam right now. Yeah.
And have you always been based in that province?
Oh, of course not. Actually, like 2 or 3 months before, I'm located based on Ho Chi Minh City, Saigon of Vietnam. But after we opened the factory in Binh Phu province, so I have to almost all of my full time at Binh Phu province. But our main office, our head office still at Ho Chi Minh City, so we just going back every 2 or 3 days. Yeah.
Is it very far? Because I have no idea where that specific location you're talking about, but I do know Ho Chi Minh City. But is it very far from that?
Yeah, actually, Binh Phu province 2 hour ride from Ho Chi Minh City. Yes, it's really near. It's not far with our practice.
So, Nancy, we are here to talk about not just you, but also your business. But let's start with you. Where do you grow up in, and what are you doing right now?
Yeah, actually, I grew up at Binh Phu province. That's my manufacturer based on. And then I go to the Ho Chi Minh City to study. At the university time, I do a lot of volunteer work, and I have a chance to go to Mekong Delta. And after that, I have a chance to back to Mekong Delta with my friend. This is my friend's hometown. And I have a chance to talk with the farmer at the Mekong Delta. They do unsustainable farming at that moment. The soil is really bad, and actually their health is not good. A lot of farmers at that moment, they have a cancer at that moment. So this makes me really concerned about it. So I really think that we need to make a change, but I take a while to take action. Yeah, as you know, we are planning, but the take action is need to take a while. And actually, I have an advisor, and he told me that if you're really concerned about it, and actually the agriculture in Vietnam is the main economic in Vietnam, but right now it's not do the right way to do. So for the young people like us, so we have to decide to take the next step. I decided to start a project called Support Local Farmer. This is the small scale of Medifood right now. So we go to convince farmers to do the sustainable farming. But you know that they're living their life. We have to make sure that they have enough money to take care of their family, their children. So we cannot just tell them to talk with them that you have to pivot to sustainable farming, not use chemical, it's not possible. Who will buy it? Then we decided to do the business model that we sell a subscription for the organic veggie. We do a small scale with the farmer in the Mekong Delta. They have like any home in the Mekong Delta, they will have a small garden that grow a veggie for their family only. And other veggie at the garden, the big garden will be sold to the market. It's different way to farming. Then after the pandemic, I realized that I want the organic thing, but they are not ready to buy. So that means the market is not ready. So we have to accept that. Then we thinking about that we have to change the way to do our business, but still alive with our mission that we want to have our farmer earn a better living and our customers can achieve the affordable price with the organic produce. So we pivot to manufacture simple and healthy snack with a great taste in late 2022. And right now we are focused 100% to do this business. This is called Medifood.io. Yeah.
So that is like a short version of what you've done over the last 6 years, right?
Yes, yeah.
So I'm very interested in also the part where you say that you did talk to the farmers and you did tell them that it is not great to do the chemical-based farming or the chemical-based growing of crops, especially rice. I think we're talking about rice, isn't it? Yeah. But I'm sure you know too that, mindset change is really hard. How did you how do you talk to them in the first place? I mean, how did you even get to persuade them that let's change something or let's do something different?
Yeah, this is very funny. At first, I'm just like a young people, a student people, so I look everything like at the pink color, Then I just go to the farmers, or I just talk with them like, hey, I understand that this the traditional way to farming, but in the past, our grandparents they do the natural farming. They don't use chemical. The product is still good, but I have a lot of reject from the farmer, and they don't listen to me. First of all, I'm younger. Second, I don't have the experience in specific in agriculture industry. And the third, that I'm not buying. I'm not a buyer. Then I decided to do a small scale. I buy all of their veggie that they grow for their own family, and I sell to the customer in the city. And I pay the farmer at the price that they are really happy. So then this is my first step. So for the farmer, they know how to do the right way to farming, to do the sustainable farming. But the problem here is the money. So if you can make sure that you can pay them the money that they can happy and they can take care of their family, they absolutely do what you want to do. Yeah.
So what happened after that? After you bought all their vegetables and sold them, right? I'm sure you took the vegetables to sell them, and the farmers were happy that you were helping to at least, give them some extra money from their organic vegetables. Yeah. What happened after that?
Yeah. What happened after that is about the customer. At that time, when they started the Medifood.io, that 2016, at that moment in Vietnam, people don't even know what is the organic standard. In Vietnam, we have a VEAS standard this time for the way to farming, but you can still use chemical. Yeah, but this is the safer, more safe for the customer than the traditional farming. And our customer, they don't even know the difference between the VEAS and the organic veggie. So we have to give them the free sample. That moment that I don't have the connection and I'm just a student, and so I do it by my own and with the help of my advisor. I have 1 to 2 part-time. They help me for distributing our veggie, but for nearly 1 year they wrap up all of them because I don't have enough money to pay them, and it's really hard work. We have to go back to the farm, work with the farmer, and you have to go to city to talk with your customer directly. At that moment, we still do social media, but it's not work well. In Vietnam, they still want to see what is your product in the real life. When we achieve the good number of sales for the customer, and I'm run out of all my money. And I don't have any team member to support me to do the work to afford the number of our customer. The price we set for our customer is really low, like nearly 60% lower than the supermarket sell the organic veggie at that moment. Yeah. Then I had to stop my project at that moment, 8 to 9 months to rethinking and remodeling business model. At that moment, I applied to the exhibition company. When I go interview with them, I told them that, hey, I have a project that support local farmer. This is what I want to do. This is my mission, and this is what I lack. I lack of experience in the agriculture. I lack a connection in the agriculture, and I need your help. At your exhibition, my strength in media and marketing, so I can help you at that part. But other part, can you help me? Luckily for me, this company, they really welcome me, and they take care of the agriculture exhibition in the Southeast Asia. I really appreciate that. I have a lot of chance to work with a lot of like the farmer, the company, they do agriculture in the market in the Southeast Asia. So I have more experience, of course, money. And after that, I talk all of that time when I go to the coffee shop, I meet anyone, I always talk about my project. I really want to like meet someone have the same thinking with me and can join with me.
So what's interesting about your story just now is that you had a dream and you wanted to help your local farmers, and you also wanted to help your community with healthier food and healthier eating. And then later you realized that you lacked the experience in agriculture. So you went and worked for a company that could give you that exposure to the agricultural world. But after all these years, you started in 2016. After all these years, do you think if you had to go back again to the very beginning where you started, would this still be the things you'd be focusing on? Means building up the connections or getting some real world experience in the agriculture sector, for instance? Or would there be any other things that you've learned that you may want to go back and say, I wish I did that?
Actually, I was thinking about this question a lot, because like many times I think that if I have another chance, I will do the same thing that I did before. But then I realized that all of the things that we have done before, this has to be. This makes me become me right now. All of the people I meet at that moment, that give me the experience. They give me a lot of lesson and experience that if I don't do what I did, I don't have me right now, you know.
So you will still undergo that journey with the same with the same challenges that you had, with the same people that went on that journey with you, because it makes you who you are today.
Yeah, it's the same people. For one thing, that I just told you, we visit from at the end of 2020 to visit to manufacturing snacks. Actually, my advisor become my co-founder. He advised me that I need to visit the business model, but still keep the mission alive the mission with what we want to do from 2016. Because he realized that the Vietnam market is not ready for organic produce. But at that moment, I really I put a lot of energy, a lot of time, a lot of I don't want to quit. So I'm just keep doing what I believe in.
Because your heart was so much into organic produce, right? Organic vegetables, organic food. that you still wanted that dream to continue and not pivot to manufacturing. So now let's talk about your business. So since you've pivoted, what are some of the products, or what are the range of products that you are manufacturing right now?
We bring a low quality and the traditional product snack in Vietnam to premium product with a high quality, because we use 100% ingredient in natural and organic. Actually, all of our ingredients right now from our farmer that we have done before. So that's the one thing I'm really proud of. Our snack, we focus on the line that's called simple healthy snack, but have a rich taste. Yeah, because everybody, when they talk about like the healthy snack, that does not taste great, you know? So we think, why not we can share this? Because the people want to have a like healthier lifestyle, like healthier diet. So where can you still enjoy your snack every time you want? Right now we have one line that's called rice puff. This is a traditional snack in Vietnam. And actually in the US, they have the same thing, but they call the rice crispy. But I'm sure with you, our snack will be taste better. Yeah, because we don't have our less sweet, and we have a savor flavor, and we don't use preservative or any affiliate color, and gluten-free, 100% natural ingredient, zero trans fat. Yeah, it's really good.
I think I should try them the next time when I get to Vietnam. But the interesting part I wanted to know is, before Nancy came along with Medifood, you were saying that the rice puff or the rice crispy were of low quality. So were there no other person or entrepreneur saw this need to upgrade, elevate the rice puff?
Yeah, I told you before that rice puff, like they are a traditional snack in Vietnam. At that moment, we decided to choose rice puff to like we innovate. Like we R&D a lot of kind of person that keep the same taste like traditional but healthier. At that moment, no one thinking about do the rice puff in Vietnam. One for us at the first time. He is really well known in his hometown about a rice puff in traditional way. But all of their tribe, they don't want to do it anymore. They go to the city and work for the factory, but not like keep continuing the traditional job of their family, because the money is not good. It's really cheap, and right now in the market they have a lot of snacks, a lot of candy import from the foreigners, and so why do you have to choose like the traditional snack in Vietnam? We think that this snack is really interesting, and in the past, our childhood is like, we always say it's the have a taste of our childhood. When we eat it, we remember the time we still were children. And actually, I hear this a lot from our customer, even the Vietnamese living overseas. They really love our product because it reminds them about their childhood. Yeah, and in Vietnam, the traditional way, they even cannot like deliver from the north to the south Vietnam because the quality is not good and the shelf life is not long enough. So we have to do a lot of R&D to keep the shelf life. Yeah.
So in your case, I know that your market is domestic for now, but you're also eyeing the international market. Can I say that your market is also overseas, and specifically is Vietnamese? Is that right?
Our main focus right now is the US market. And in domestic, we still keep boosting it. In the first of 2021, we do a lot of things in the domestic market, and we spend zero marketing, and all of our snack stock in the market from the word of mouth. Like even the customer, they love our snack and they buy it, and like send to you like a gift, and some of people to receive their gift is the distributor. So we have a lot of distributor in the store in Vietnam. They contact us to distribute our snacks at that moment. And then we have like a team. We recruit the one team in the US. Actually, we established like a company in the US already. We have a director in the US. She's really good. She amazed all of us in the Vietnam, because within like 1 week, she still like 3 distributor deal in the US, and she gives us a lot of X from the US market. That's not only Vietnamese overseas, but also foreigner, the US citizen.
You mentioned you spent like zero money on marketing. What was the first step? Okay, I'm sure you have the product, you have your Rice Crispy or Rice Puff snack. What do you do? How do you make sure that everyone knew about it or started eating it or buying it?
This is one of the most reasons why you when you ask me if I have a chance to go back, if I change anything what I did before, and I said no. Yeah, because all of these things we do in the past with Medifood, that's built our brand right now. So we have like a community that support us. A lot of people support us. We have like more 400 volunteers in the community, and they support us from the first day we started the project. When we launched our snack at the first of 2022, at that moment that's just like a one snack come along with our veggie subscription. We received a lot of good feedback from our customer, our existing customer, and they really love it. We have a community, so they just like spread that out, like the power of word of mouth, But accidentally that pandemic happened, so we cannot deliver the snack over. After the pandemic, we decided to focus to do the snack, and we relaunched our snack at that moment. And a lot of customers that buy them like nearly 1 year ago, they still waiting for us to launch our product officially. Yes, that's the way we do. We have a lot of free marketing, media, and press in Vietnam, because what we have done before, that's support a local farmer. Because right now we do a manufacturing, but we still keep the mission that have support of local farmer to do sustainable farming.
So do you still supply the organic vegetables to your community or to your buyers?
No, actually we are not. Right now, all of our farmers, they still doing veggie. I introduce them directly with our partner in the supermarkets or grocery store, so they can work together. And we don't do organic veggie anymore because it's not sustainable for our business.
So does it mean you're also buying the organic produce from your farmers that you're using in your rice puff snacks?
Yes, like ginger, like rice, and like peanuts. Yeah.
You work with the farmers to enable them to get their certification?
We work really like close with our farmer. Actually, all of the farm we have supported from the time that they nearly going out of business, and we have support them to develop their farm. So we have really close connection. That is one of our best advantage, that we have a really good price for our ingredient with a really good quality, and we can control the quality of our ingredient.
Can I say now that it's easier for you to talk to the farmers and change a little bit of their mindset? Because that's influence, right? I mean, over the years you work with them, and from the beginning you said you had not much influence because you didn't know the agriculture sector and you were a student then. But now, after so many years of experience, and now that you have even brought a higher quality product into the market using their ingredients, so has anything changed in terms of their thoughts about organic sustainable farming?
Yes, a lot of things have changed right now. In Vietnam, the organic communities is developed really fast, but for the market, they still not ready to pay the money for organic produce. But the organic community still increase the member and the quality also. And actually right now, we don't need to like convince every farmer like, hey, you should to do this, you should to do that to more sustainable anymore. Some of them still like connect us via our social media platform to ask us if we know anyone can support them, because they know we can support them in any way, not directly, but still in many ways. So,
what other ways besides, of course, directly connecting them to people who can help them?
We have created an internship program with the VEAS University of Agriculture and Forestry and the Ho Chi Minh City University Forestry Agriculture, two of university, and every year we operate the internship with them for the students to do the organic farming at the local farm. And right now we don't do this directly, but we still work with the university so they can send their students to support the farmer, teach the farmer how to do the organic way, the organic farming. Yeah, easier. And actually, my co-founder, he really loves about organic farming, and he studied a lot of them. And he has fertilizer, organic fertilizer by himself. So he teach the farmer how to do it so they can reduce the cost and have a better price. Yeah, and we still support them in many ways, not directly, but still in many ways. That keeps me happy.
So that aligns to your mission.
Yeah, that's right.
So you were talking about your co-founder. So let's talk a little bit about that. How do you meet your co-founder? Yeah, how do you meet that person, and what was the story all about?
I met him when I was at university. He come from the Silicon Valley, and he has a lot of connection for the engineer in Vietnam at that moment. I know him through her connection. And at that moment, we do a lot of volunteer programs. So we asked them for a sponsor. And that's the first time I talked with him. And then I asked him for advice, because we really need the advice from more experienced people. But if we don't ask, nobody knows what we need. So I just come and I ask for the advice. And he gives me a lot of advice for my career, the way to think, because I grew up in Vietnam and I'm not go study abroad like my friends. So the mindset in the Asia not the same like the people they grow up in the States. Yeah, so I learned a lot from him, and he advised me when I go wrong. Even sometimes I don't really agree with him.
So he is a mentor as well as a co-founder in that sense, an advisor, of course.
Yeah, advisor. And then he become our co-founder right now. Yeah.
So you're 29 years old and you're a young entrepreneur, and you're running this Medifood, and you're right now exporting your rice snacks to the US. So what do you think in your life has helped you come this far?
I think one of the best things that I came this far, that's my family. When I was a child, even when I just the primary student, my mother taught me how to sell a cream to her students. So at the little, I know how to do the business. And when I decided to go to the agriculture industry, my family do not agree with that, because they put a lot of in Vietnam, and especially in the Asia parents, they really want their child have a better life than done before, and they really don't want their child after go to the university and then go back to do the farming thing. That's when they don't agree with me. But after I have the Excel sheet and a PowerPoint to present with them what I really want to do and what I plan to do, and they say, okay, you can do it, but we will give you a timeline and with no support about the money. So I think that pushed me forward to about my plan and what I think right is the right thing to do. My family support me a lot, and right now 100% to support me. Even right now, my family have a garden in the house, and they do organic farming. I really appreciate that the time I go to the a lot of volunteer programs. That's what let me have a lot of perspective, a lot of view from other people, not only my view. Like I really love to talk with people. I talk with farmers. I even talk with a small business. I want to understand what they are doing, where they are doing that, and with the one problem, what they're thinking about is my co-founder. He talked with me a lot about the way to do the business. I and him, I always told each other like, hey, if we want to make money, it's many ways to do. Yeah, it's really easy in Vietnam to make money, but we have to do something to impact other people, or even in the social, even it's a small thing, but we still to keep thinking about it when we do business, because we are younger generations.
That's a really good point, because I think like what you said is true. I mean, there's so many ways to make money today, especially in today's digital age. There's so many ways you can make money. But by aligning what you do with a greater care for your own people, and also I like your tagline. I think your tagline is something about, is it bringing heritage to the world, if I'm not mistaken? Bringing Vietnam's rich heritage, right?
Bringing Vietnam's rich heritage to the world, to our authentic and unique snacks.
Yeah. So in many ways, your snacks is not just about the snacks. It's also about the people who grow the ingredients or the material for the snacks. That's a really wonderful way to have a business that's not just about the product. Like you said, you want to elevate the really common rice snack and give it a higher quality, higher value, but also to bring along the farmers who are growing the rice and the ginger and the peanuts together with you and your journey. So we've talked about your business. We've talked a little bit about you. Let's go into some questions which I always ask my guests almost at the end, so that we get to know you a little bit more. What are you no longer afraid of?
One of the things I'm no longer afraid of, that decided to do the thing I believe in. Before I do an entrepreneur, I'm really I have a lot of things I really want to do, but I'm always afraid of it. It's not success, or it's not work out, or if people will talk about it. So now I'm no longer afraid of it. I feel like we have only one life. So if we are afraid and we don't do what we want to do, so that's when. Just right now, just do it. Yeah, I'm no longer afraid of what people are thinking of me anymore.
What triggered that? Was it all your past experience has helped you understand that?
Yeah, all my past experience, because for all of the things I do at Medifood are all really different from my friend doing. Even in my society, nobody do what we do. So actually, I hear a lot of negative talk about what we do, and they concerned if we can success with our business model and we can do what we want to do, because if you cannot take care of your family or your business, so don't think to take care about other people like the farmer. But right now they agree with me, so I'm really happy with it.
And what about unusual habits? Do you have any unusual habits?
Yeah, I have one of things that when I'm really tired, I will go do meditate, and all of my friends, they don't know about it, because one of the funny things that when I'm tired, I'm really stressful, I will go to meditate, but 5 or 10 minutes, I will sleep immediately. Yeah, this is like nobody know about it.
So meditation is your go-to when you're tired.
Yeah.
Do you have any personal goals that you're focused on for this year?
This year, I really want to take my parents to overseas travel. I really want to take them to have a trip with me. Yeah.
Do you have any country in mind already?
Oh, actually, I'm thinking Malaysia because in the past I go to Malaysia a lot and I really love the people and the food. Actually, like in 2017, I take my not my parents, just my father to Penang, and he really loved it. So I think that time I will bring my mother, my father, and my niece, my nephew to Malaysia again, and I really enjoy the time at Malaysia.
And we do have a sizable Vietnamese community in Malaysia as well. So when you come to Malaysia, I mean, in Penang where I live, there's lots of Vietnamese people who have opened up Vietnamese restaurants and Vietnamese cafes. So it's a big community. It's growing bigger because a lot of people do a lot of business with Malaysia and come back and forth from Malaysia to Vietnam and all that. So great. I hope to see you. I hope to see you when you come.
Yeah, absolutely. I will bring my snack together with me to visit you.
That is great. I really look forward to tasting your snacks. And maybe for all you know, you could even find a distributor in Malaysia for your snacks. So one more question before I get to the final question is that for women who are listening to our conversation today, what advice would you give them if they're young, they want to start their business, but maybe they overthink, or maybe they overanalyze, or they're just afraid, or just don't know where to start or how to do it? What would your advice be to them?
Yeah, one thing I always say with all my team that just do it. Don't be afraid of anything. That's because the entrepreneurial journey is like the learning process for all of us. Like just test and fail. But after that, you will learn a lot. So, and this really interesting journey. So you definitely to join. And you will like meet a lot of people in your journey, and you will learn from them a lot. They experience all of the things they go through, so you can like set the time from learning the experience, their failure before. So just go for it. Go all in. For me, just all in. Yeah,
I can sense you're very excited too. Like you're talking about it, it makes you feel that like it's the first time you started your business, the first time you had the idea to do your project with the farmers. I can sense your excitement, enthusiasm. Even if people tell you it's a crazy idea, even if people tell you like it's a crazy idea, how could you convince the farmers, right? How could you actually get them to change their mind about something that you have no experience, but you went and you just did it. So wonderful.
Even our idea, all of my friends think it's really crazy, but now they still follow and they still support us. So why not? Just go for it.
Okay, and the final question is, where can people find you or connect with you if they want to know more about your product or even want to connect with you? Where can they go?
If you want to find simple, healthy snack with a great taste, just find us at the www.medifood.io. And you can find me at the linking with the Nancy Tran, Medifood.io. You can easily just find me in the linking. On the YouTube, we appear in any social media platform. Just Medifood.io. Okay.
So thank you, Nancy. It has been a pleasure talking to you, and think that, the world needs more of such energy. I think it's the thing that I think about you. I think of energy. You're very energetic and you're very optimistic too.
Yeah. Thank you a lot.
Now that you have pivoted to manufacturing, but at the same time still supporting the original vision and mission that you started with, but it's just that you have now a different way of looking at the business that you are in. All the best.
Thank you a lot. Thank you, Krista. Yes. One thing I want to say about womanpreneur Asia in your podcast series that really inspired me. Like almost every night, I listen on it. Yes, and so a lot of women in the world have a lot of struggle than me. They have a children, they still can do it. So why not me? And I really love it, and I really enjoy the conversation. I had the time to reflect on almost 7 years of us, what we have done before. So thank you so much for inviting me, and I really enjoy the conversation of us.
Oh, that is so sweet to know. I think that part of it, what I enjoy most about my conversations with my guests is that there's so many learnings for me too. And I learn from everyone who's on my show. I learn from everyone who's in different business, which I love so much. It's like getting a really quick MBA. It's like I get to know about different businesses, diverse businesses. And the best part is it's all across Asia. And I think that every Asian woman, even though we are all in our different Asian countries, we all have really something unique to share. And that's what I love so much about doing what I do, is because I get to meet women and hear their stories, and you inspire me. I was thinking what was I doing when I was 23 years old? I don't think I was having this grand dream, but yeah, it is so good because I think that what you say is also going to inspire other people and inspire not only just other Vietnamese women who are listening to this, but also other women across Asia and of course, other parts of the world, not just Asia.
Thank you.
What were your takeaways from this episode? Nancy learned that she could still stay true to her vision, but change how she did things. Initially, she was all about helping farmers understand the importance of organic farming, but changing mindsets is a slow, gradual process. Keeping to her dream, she decided to experiment with a traditional rice snack, taking a low-value product and elevating it by making it of higher quality and higher value, and using organically grown ingredients from the farmers. She saw value in a snack that most Vietnamese love to eat, and now she's exporting this snack made with organic ingredients to the rest of the world. Entrepreneurship doesn't always have to be about inventing new products. Taking an existing product and raising its quality can be valuable too. In Nancy's case, she's also helping her local farmers because they now realize that organic farming has value. If you have enjoyed today's episode, do me a favor, subscribe to the podcast and share this episode with a friend. It's been a pleasure having you here with me, and I will see you next Friday.